more appropriate. We have come to the right place because the Honorable Mother KARUA has a great history of liberation. She has fought for the dignity of the Kenyan people. She has fought for freedoms of the Kenyan people. She has insisted on respect for human rights and good governance. It is for that reason that we came on calling. Many people may wonder because the Honorable Mother KARUA and I were opponents in the last election. She was running mate to Raila Odinga, was running mate to William Ruto, and probably people thought that we cannot come together. But where we are as a country, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. All of us must come together, men and women of integrity, and who mean well for this country. And I want to tell you, because I've left government 3 months ago, the way this country is going, there will be no country. Because the country is on downtrend in matters economy, theft of public funds, and too much corruption. And then again, intolerance and depression. Since the time of the white colonialists, brutal as they were against us, they never went for our children. This is the first time a government has gone for the children, our young people, the Gen Zs. We want to encourage our young people that they are on the right side of history. I want to affirm my children, my sons and daughters, the Gen Zs. Please carry on. You are doing a good job. And don't fear. Because if you don't, there is nobody else to do it. All institutions of oversight have been compromised. The Parliament, the National Assembly, the Senate. The opposition has been neutered. And I told President William Ruto to stop crying about the Gen Zs because it's his own creation, because nature abhors vacuum. Once you neuter the opposition, you compromise the institutions of oversight. Since nature abhors vacuum, another group will come up. And that is how our young people have come up to fill in that gap. But I want to tell the Gen Zs that what you are doing on the smartphone is very good, and we want to encourage you and we want to say congratulations. But it is not enough. The actual transformation of this great republic will be on the ballot. The public awareness on smartphone is good, A1. But the real transformation, the final transformation of getting a good country with good leaders will be on the ballot. So I want to ask the Gen Zs to register, to take IDs, register as voters, and come out and vote. And if they do, they'll have completed the journey for us. It is their patriotic duty to do so, to make sure they have IDs and they have registered as voters. So good people, I want to say that I'm very happy. And we have had a good conversation with the Honorable Mother Wangari KARUA, and we have agreed going forward we are going to work together with other Kenyans. And I want to assure you there are many Kenyans who are looking for leadership. We'll work together with other like-minded Kenyans, patriots, people who really care for this country. And I want to say that ourselves and many leaders are prepared. That we are not scared and we cannot be intimidated. Because if we buy fear, this country will be in a very big quagmire. So I want to encourage the leaders who have accompanied me here, these great women. This young girl, Gacheri, I'm very proud of her. Very proud of her. This girl is a great leader, and she's fearless, she's articulate, and she's using the brains God gave her well for the benefit of the country. Thank you, Gacheri. The Honorable Senator Mulango, This is another great man from Kirinyaga, and we are very proud of him for the leadership that they have given to the people of Kirinyaga and the people of this region and indeed the country. And our MCA Madenge from Baragwe is a great guy. We are very happy. So ni did mugeni monogo kutodu daturaga ha Kirinyaga. For many years I was a student at Kirinyaga High School, 1978 to 1983 for 6 years. And then I was a DO at Kirinyaga for another 2 years, just before the Honorable Mother KARUA was elected as Member of Parliament. So I know these areas, Gatugora, where Ukudi najua area hizi sana. And the Kishogo people, the people of Kirinyaga are great people. Do I talk it kia de muire utikama ke gutire bureta kagate. Na mwikwe ugagaria utumanite muno. Ukirie gwekate? Kirie gukia. Ogunie tukunyitana na gatheno itu ya ruriri. Mother wa gari wa KARUA, my elder sister. We shall benefit a lot from her counsel. We'll consult her regularly alongside other Kenyans of goodwill so that we liberate this country. So today I will leave here a very happy man that now we have a leader now that we can work together. And she has the necessary experience, the necessary courage, and she'll be able to help us. And I want to say the people of this region are not tribal at all. At all. I regard GACHAGUA as not tribal because I supported William Ruto and he's not a Kikuyu. And 87% of the people of my kinsmen voted for him, knowing very well he's not Kikuyu. The Honorable Mother KARUA supported Raila Odinga. He's not a Kikuyu. We are nationalists. We are nationalists. And it is insulting to this community for the president to go around in meetings calling us tribal. We know he is unhappy. We know he is frustrated. We know he is bitter that our people have left him. But sio sisi tulimkataa. Mimi mwenyewe nilimwambia usiguze mlima akaguza. Si ndio? I told him the people of mountain don't like betrayal. He betrayed us. I told him the people of this region hate deception. He deceived us. This problem is his own making. So frustrated as he is, bitter as he is, let him relax. Because even if he keeps on calling us tribalists, we had our own candidate called Mwaura Wahiga on the ballot. We never voted for him. Had we been tribal the way he is saying, we would not have voted for him and Raila Odinga. We would have gone to Mwaura Wahiga. So the fact that he is having a problem with the people of this region, his own creation, by cheating them, by deceiving them, by abusing them, he can't call them tribalists. We are working with all Kenyans across the country. And this community is not tribal. And if we had been tribal, he would not be president today. We would have voted for our own person, but we didn't. So tunataka kumuuliza tu atulie kidogo, atajipanga huko mbele. Hii mlima imeenda, there is nothing we can do. Mwenyewe atapanga maneno yake, aone vile ataka. As we are going to work with other people. And let me also say, much as many people are regretting the vote for President William Ruto, I don't regret. I think it was a good vote for one reason. We proved to this country that we are not tribal. And we can back anybody. We also proved that we are people of honor and we keep promises. That to me is the importance of the vote of 2022. And I can assure with us, nobody can isolate us. Everybody wants to work with us because we are honest people, we are people of integrity, and we are straightforward. So let you not be worried that anybody can isolate this region. We are going to work together with the rest of Kenya. And now that we are working together with the Honorable Mother KARUA, it even makes us stronger as we engage the rest of Kenya. Kaatigu adoito. Kajone moko de yogoya. Ora mugede jono mukegore. Kwa ndimwire Koguo ni njuge ndakena muno ni guka guku kwa ngatheno itu ya ruriri. Honorable Mother, we are proud of you, and I want to say that from the bottom of my heart. Even as we were fighting, I was still admiring your leadership. I was wishing you are in our team. No murahurana mundu no kabishi oko mundu tumwe no mweri. It will be better. Now that we are together, we are going to form a formidable team with the rest of Kenyans. Not just here in the mountain, with the rest of Kenyans. Even in Rift Valley, people are talking to us. They are as dissatisfied as you are. They are also being abused. I saw one of the personal assistant to the president abusing the Kipsigis people. They are as unhappy as we are. Sio nyinyi peke yenu umeitwa mademoni. Hata hawa wa Kipsigis wanalalamika. Ana hawajajengewa barabara, wamedanganywa. It's not just us in the mountain who are having a problem. It's the whole of Kenya. And therefore we are going to work with the whole of Kenya. So nyene dakela muno ni guka mushuyo na lewu uko tutigatira wa KARUA. You have that wira to ikare no ko na thiko 10. And to wakena tutigo ikara to tuguthie Meru, but we'll be coming here to consult our lady here. Kwa ugo mwatu wona guku mukamenya tuoka guhoya ki mataro na kirira katiguo na nituguteithania. We'll work together, we'll hold each other, and we'll also look for other Kenyans so that we stay together. And when we work that way, we'll have a beautiful country. And this country has many challenges. Wiro nduge hoto ne mundu umwe ni ndigihota denyiki Martha ndangihota ari wiki Wamaro ndangihota ari wiki Kalonzo ndangihota ari wiki. We need everybody na inywe ciana citu muthie mucire cio ibandi na cio ekura. The courts have cleared the way for IBC. Let the president now go and register and have the panel. Let us get IBC in place. There are constituencies with no representation. There are others who want to recall their MPs. There are many issues that are going on, isn't it? So let the president now, let's have IBC constituted so that we start preparing for the general election in a proper manner, because the process is as important as the outcome. Thank you muno adwa nyoba itu ni tuashokia gatho. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Asante sana, Your Excellency, the second Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. Ona kungioka ongedagitwo the second, that will remain with him. Kwoguo mundu ndakaigwe wiru, aigwe tukimwita Your Excellency, the second Deputy President of the Republic. Umuthi ni muthenya mwega. It's a great day indeed. We have joined hands with my brother, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. A journey of uniting and liberating Kenya has begun. And like he has said, we are going to join with people from all corners of this country. After all, he's already been working with people from all over the country. I myself have been working with people from all over the country. But just you imagine that effort combined, that force combined. We need everybody, every person of goodwill, to join hands to push back, because the rogue, allow me no sugarcoating, the rogue Ruto regime is determined to oppress Kenyans. It's a merciless regime that resembles the oppressive colonial regime. Hawajui kupeana, they just extract. They want to raid the paychecks, which are already battered, and finish whatever was remaining for putting food on the table for use by the family. They want to extract without giving commensurate services. Access to health has been diminished by SHA and SHIF. Access to education has been diminished, no capitation, and it doesn't come in time. Schools opened almost a month ago. The schools have yet to receive capitation. For the university students, the court stopped the discriminatory so-called new funding model. The common sense thing to do is to return to the help that was there before. But they are pretending they are helpless and therefore keeping the students without access to higher education. These are people who do not mean well for the country. And I said, when people who are determined to oppress group or regroup, then people determined to liberate must regroup. And that is why all Kenyans of goodwill must join hands. We must push back and get our rights. What about the abductions? Our constitution guarantees you the right to life and all other fundamental human rights. Today, the William Ruto regime is abducting mainly our youth, the best, those who are expected to support and help transform this society are being abducted, kept in illegal detentions, because when you are not in a gazetted police station, you are in illegal detention. Yani, ameturudishia detention without trial. Our youth are being executed because when you are abducted, you are tortured, dumped somewhere, or you are disappeared forever. So executions are going on. People turn up dead, others disappear forever. I will not say beyond that because that matter is in court and tomorrow I will be arguing the same matter in court. We have also seen a step taken for East African leaders, including the rogue Kenyan leader, joining together to spread abduction across East Africa. That's why Kizza Besigye was abducted from Kenya. How Ugandan military entered Kenya, and last time I checked, Nairobi was still the capital of Kenya, not a principality within Uganda. The last time he also tried to abduct, they tried to abduct a Tanzanian. But because of the good work of Kenyan people on social media, she was released. And also because of her own efforts, she was making it increasingly impossible for them to transport her. And we salute her for her courage. We are saying no to making Kenya the capital of abductions in East Africa. We must push back. Fear is not an option. Hata ukiogopa atakukujia chini ya kitanda mahali umejificha. Wacheni tusimame tuseme la, tushikane mikono tuseme nchi ni yetu. Ukipatiwa nafasi kama kiongozi, sio title deed, Kenya si yako, Kenya ni yetu zote. Huwezi kuanza mambo yako ambayo haieleweki, ambayo haiko kwa katiba, tutakuambia la. Sababu mwananchi ndiye ako na nguvu kulingana na katiba. Sovereignty belongs to the people. So to William Ruto directly, I'm telling you, as Kenyans, we will not allow you to graduate as a dictator, because that's what you are trying. We will push back and thwart that graduation. Kenya will be ruled by the constitution, which the people made for themselves in 2010. Iyo maneno yako tutakataa. We will keep pushing back. You are going nowhere. We will be able to dethrone you as provided for in the constitution. Na akumbuke kwanza alifutwa on 25th of June last year. Kuwa na self-pride. Once the people reject you, you resign and you go home. We've seen people resigning all over the world. There's nothing special about you. Kama umekataliwa na watu, funga virago uende. Usipoenda, watu watakupeleka nyumbani. That I can assure you. To all Kenyans, let's join hands. Kenya needs you. Kenya needs each one of us. And people are hurting. People are hurting in the Rift Valley, in the mountain, in the coast, in Western, in Nyanza, in Northeastern. All parts of Kenya are hurting. You just have to listen to the people. And for William Ruto to try and turn everything that is done to tribal, what is tribal about your rogue government abducting our young people from all corners of the country? What is tribal about telling you no to diminishing access to education and access to health? They have now resorted to abducting people from hospitals. That lady, Mulei, who was complaining about Shiv Shah, was abducted while waiting to be treated at a hospital in Nairobi. She has not been charged yet. The police gave her a bond. But what crime is it to ask why access to health is being denied? People of Kenya, let us not remain silent. Let us agree to come together. And to my brother, GACHAGUA, my doors are open. Let us remain consulting. Let us consult widely, even with the others. Feel free anytime to reach out. Let us caucus together and let us work for this country. Ithuĩ nĩ twĩtungati cia Kenya. Mũndũ wothe ũrebeana kũrutĩra bũrũri wĩra, kũiga mathĩna ma bũrũri mbere ya mathĩna maku nĩ gĩtungati. No mũndũ wa kwenda na kwendia andũ, watũmirwo bunge ũkarĩrĩria andũ, ũkathiĩ ũkabewa pesa 8, ũkathiĩ kwarĩrĩria mũndũ. Ũririkanage kura iria cia gũtwarire bunge. Te Ruto wakũbere, waberwo nĩ kĩrĩndĩ. Coka gwĩ kĩrĩndĩ, ũthikĩrĩrie ũrĩa marauga. Na twamũtũma atĩrĩrĩ arĩa me bunge na itungati ici citũ nĩ njũĩ nĩ ikũruta wĩra ũcio. Ciana citũ gũkinya mĩaka 18 temathigamĩikia borithi. Nĩ tũkwenda levy ya 1000 kũgĩa na kĩbandĩ ithengue. I'm an adult of over 60 years na nindĩ ndarĩba kuoya kĩbandĩ. I've been taking my IDs free of charge. I want our children, our grandchildren who attain 18, they must be given their IDs free of charge. We would like Parliament to reverse that move to charge people. Our children, our youth are unemployed. Their parents are suffering under the economic recession that is there. Where are we going to get 1,000 from? This is a scheme to deny the Gen Z the ability to register as voters. We want free ID cards for our youth, and we want continuous registration of voters. Wacha kila Mkenya awe na haki ya kuchagua viongozi. Tunakujua wewe Ruto unaogopa majenzi. Sababu unajua waliongoza wa Kenya kukufuta kazi. Uwaogope usiwaogope, utawapatia ID cards, watakuwa registered, na hata ukienda uunde kamati ya uchaguzi, a William Ruto Commission, bado tutakushinda. This time we know all your tricks. Tukicombine vile tulivyo, tunakujua kindani, uelewe hivyo. So we are going to defeat you whoever goes to the commission, because Kenyans will have spoken. So today's meeting is really the two of us, national leaders, who also happen to be neighbors, coming together to rally the nation, all people of goodwill, to come together to liberate the country. Wherever there are people, there is unity. If we are to move forward, you cannot move forward with people without putting them together. And we really need liberation, economic, social, political. We cannot have a constitution that says one thing and a regime that is going a different way. I keep reminding William Ruto, I know you oppose the constitution. Tulikuwa pamoja na tukapitisha kule Naivasha, ukaruka. Wewe ni mtu wa kuruka kila wakati. Na sasa unaruka katiba ambayo imeidhinishwa na Wakenya wote. Hatutakuruhusu kuendelea kama katiba haiko. We have a constitution. We as Kenyans will make sure that it is followed. You used to complain that Uhuru was oppressing you. Uhuru allowed you to live, to operate, and did not even conduct a sham impeachment like the one you conducted in the case of my brother. Well, you can impeach him, but people have declared him the people's deputy president. And you can see everywhere he goes, he is being treated as such. My brother, march on. Talk to Kenyans everywhere. Because what leadership is not about the salary you get at the end of the month. It's the service you give. I personally has not been in an elected leadership position for the last 12 years. My voice has not died. Because leadership is not about money. Leadership ni kujitolea. Nagekoyo itungati is servant leadership. Let us all be servant leaders. Let us prepare the next generation of leaders. Next generation doesn't mean 10 years to come. It means whenever, kanane roshu kanane 2027, that elections are going to be, we need a new generation of leaders. Those who have shown their servant leaders and others who will be ordained by the people. No more betrayers. Those who have betrayed us, our people, let us get them out. Now to finish. Tumeona wengine wetu, tunakuwa recruited kuanza fujo. Tumekaa kwa amani. Kama unataka mkutano, tafadhali fanya yako. Usiende kwa mkutano wa mwenzako, ukipeleka watu muharibu. Na ndugu yangu ingine anaitwa Maina Jenga, ambaye Jiro Ndegwa aliniita tukaenda kumsaidia kule Nakuru wakati alikuwa anafinywa na serikali ya William Ruto. Nimeona sasa ametamuka ana support William Ruto. Hiyo ni haki yako, Maina Jenga. Hatuwezi kudhulumu kwa sababu ya kusupport yule unataka. Lakini pia wewe usikubali kutumika kwa njia isiyoeleweka. Na usipeleke vijana kuharibu mkutano wa wenyewe. Ulisema wewe ni pastor. Itana mkutano wako wa maombi. Na utaomba na hatuta disturb. Wacha mwingine aitane yake. But let us tolerate each other. Do not allow Ruto and his rogue regime to use you to start conflict anywhere. This message goes out to all leaders, not just Maina Jenga, to all leaders including myself, and to the youth in the entire country. Let us preserve our peace. Peace is very valuable. Let us refuse strife to come to us. And we know William Ruto is not new to strife. We remember all too well what we remember. Usitulete hiyo mambo yako. Wacha tuishi kwa amani. Wewe ukumbuke hautakalia hiyo kiti miaka yote. Si ungependa ukirudi Sugoi pia urudi ukafuge kuku zako kwa amani. Wachana na wengine. Wachana na ndugu yangu atembee mahali anataka kutembea. Wewe tembea ile mahali unataka kutembea. Hatutakuuliza, lakini hatutakubali utufungie na kufuli kama matusi ndio unataka, endelea nayo. Hiyo tutakuachia. Be the king of insults. Sisi tutaendelea vile tunaelewa heshima si utumwa. Nikikuita William Ruto sijakutusi, si ni jina ulipatiwa na mama yako. Ukiniita Martha Karua mimi sitalia. Kutokubandika many titles, that is not insulting. Sisi hatutusi, lakini Kwa hivyo, kwa vile wewe pia ni mdogo wangu, naweza kuita Dr. William Ruto alias majina ingine. But the one we know is the taxman, Zakayo, because he has been oppressing people with oppressive taxes. But let us have a country that has tolerance. Those who wish to support him, it is their right. But do leave us alone also to unite and support one another. You heard me telling my people not to introduce themselves with the name of the party you have known. I have been leader of NAC Kenya, but we have rebranded. We will be launching our brand soon, next month. Or are we already in? Yeah, next month of February. And the name is People's Liberation Party, PLP. Na musifikirie tume-apply jana. We applied for those names in May of last year, long before there were the protests. But the process is just becoming complete. I know I have heard my brother is likely also to be launching, but I'm inviting you all. PLP ni nyumba kubwa. Mukisikia mnataka kuingia, njooni tutembee. Mukiform ingine, hata hiyo hatukatai, because we will still work together. Vile tuko hapa, kila mtu ako na dini yake, lakini zote tuko hapa. Hata chama tunaweza kuwa many political parties, but all marching to the same direction. And I know many of us have said, I also said that I'll be vying for presidency, not for another seat. But this time round, we want to say the nation is greater than any of our ambitions. Allow me to grow my ambition for presidency and to grow my brand. Let my brother somewhere else grow their brand. Let everybody grow their brand. But we must know at the back of our minds that as we near that time, we will come together and get one flag bearer. Because if we really want to liberate Kenya, Kenya has to be bigger than any one of us. Siyo ni kweli? Maneno mingi tugaga sira mwingi ni wotho ni ugikatia. Neno ni ndugu turanyitithania tondu gikuyu ugaga ndugu ni ndui ni makinya. Tuyaba kuthondeka urata witu. No urata uyu tukurimira ati no binya urigiaga. Ni twanyitanira. Na tondu ni muona tuyaba andu ingi tukuthondeka nginya kwagire. Na mundu gukwiraga ati andu aya meaba no makirima ni wona na secretary general wakwa ni mundu umite kuraya. Twina andu nginya vihiga ndirona guku. So here we are a small sample of the nation of Kenya, and we are ready to march together as Kenyans. Once again, Your Excellency and Pastor Dorcas and the entire entourage, thank you so much. And thank you, Elder Gacheri. Na gikuyu elder etagwo atia? Tandirikaniai. O ni muthuri wa kiama. Ti wa kiama na njira ĩyo, no ni wa kiama tondu mundu ekuthurwa uguo athuritwe ni wetikirwa as an elder in the community. Ni wega muno ni gutumia ugakinya to all these ones who are holding waheshimiwa who are holding positions. Ndamurora uguo ndirona ta turutira wira na njira njega. Na Jane ni ndakena Jane Kihara tondu wi guku na Jane gituko nakie guku. Munyitane andu a Dabibi ni marabatara uteithio wanyu. Bichi hau ya Naivasha irenda guthie. Atumia aya wa mama wa nguvu. Wakisema itafanyika huko kwao. Na twi thutha wanyu na nituguteithania. Ari othe mwina thina, kuria guothe mwina thina, we will stand with you. I don't want to go on and on. Ngwiraga my brother itaikarite thi. Ati twaikara thi. If the press wants a further briefing, because this is like a press briefing, we will provide, but I think we've already done it. I would want us, as we end, to give an opportunity. Ati ungekorwo umire na Ikuru na ni urenda kuhurwo mbica na His Excellency nani. Ukiwa Facebook na mitandao no cietereire we. We should have a brief moment, but in a very orderly manner, so the MC will have to be very strict. 1 minute, and we can have many photo ops. Nigumukiuma aba mundu athie athondeke Facebook yake, akorwo wi wa Twitter wenda gucenjia profile picture, akorwo wi on WhatsApp uthondeke wega, maundu meke atia magire. Iyo ni riu our new word of mouth. Andu memenye bururi ni riera ni rikiri atia ni ricenjirie. Asanteni sana, mbarikiwe.